Hi, it's Lisa Benoit. I'm about to train you on how to set up buyer's documents, starting with how to create a buyer's loop in .loop. So we're going to split these up in multiple sections, and if you're doing the minion file, you can follow along with the characters. The information for the minions are right here, fake people with real emails. You can actually plug in this information, and if you do it properly, you may even get a response from the other parties. So we're going to go ahead and set up the loops, and you always have at least a name and their email addresses, and even better yet, if you can get their mailing address and phone number, that's even better. So let's begin. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to sign into .loop, and I am going to add a new loop, and this is going to be called the minions, and I'm going to select a buyer representation document, select continue. I don't have a photo, and I am in, so I'm going to go into the minions, and you're going to immediately see it's a purchase, pre-offer, and you can go ahead and click on view details, and it kind of tells you where to go. You right now it doesn't tell you that you're anybody, so you're going to change yourself to the buying agent. The admin, you're just going to leave them as is, and if you're representing the buyer, then you need to change Abby to the buying broker. And then you start adding your clients. So I'm going to go ahead and add my clients. And my client's name is Caitlin Minion, right there. I'm going to set her up as the buyer. And I will go ahead and just get some of her information. I have her mailing address right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy. Houston, Texas 77056, and I'll just use that same phone number right there. I don't usually send an intro email. It just confuses them more. And then I'm going to add her husband, Al Minion. There you go. And if I put the buyer, her information on one, I'm not going to do it on his. So I'm just going to go ahead and add person. I don't have a property address yet, so I'm just going to leave that there. And I don't have any title. I actually don't have any kind of information yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to save. Okay, and then once I save, I'm going to scroll back up, go back to my minions loop, and there you see my documents. And I'm going to start with the very first one, information about brokerage services. If you every single time you get in, you should automatically see an autofill box. If you set up your personal information properly, you get in here, your buyer should pop up, your information should pop up, and Abby Realty will pop up for your brokerage name. You don't have to fill out anything else. If you click autofill and hit continue, you will see all 4 rows filled out, plus your client's initials at the bottom that says you did it right. I'm going to go ahead, save it, and back out. And that's it. I'm going to move on to the next one, which is a buyer representation document. And I'm just going to click autofill. And if you do this properly, you're going to have 23 fields completely filled out. Okay? Then you go down on your document. You'll come down to number 3 where it says market area. I am going to edit text. I have no idea where they're going yet. They say they want to be in Houston, Woodlands, they're not sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all the areas. at least areas that I specialize in. I'm not very familiar with Galveston, so I'm not going to put that area. And they can have multiple agents represent them. So I'll go ahead and hit save. So that's all cleaned up. And right here, number 4, today's date. I'm going to put February 1st. And it ends, typically, I'll just represent them. You can select today's date and take it out a year from now. Some people might be a little bit leery. You just take it out about 6 or 7 months from now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just take it out till October. There you go, and save it then. And most of it should already be filled out. You are allowed to do intermediary. And you have your broker's commissions right here, 3% of a sale, 50% of a lease. I go ahead and keep that in there. And I just leave the numbers in here. At the end of the day, as long as you provide this document and the information about brokerage services, you can go ahead and start shopping with them, and it's all set. You see Caitlin's name and Alfred's name pops up. I don't typically sign this document just in case I want to make some changes or I've misspelled something, so I'll go ahead and hit save. And that's it. I am set. And this will allow you to go ahead and start shopping with the clients. I'll go ahead and take it, click on those, share it with Caitlin and Alfred. Hey, Caitlin. Alfred. It was a pleasure meeting you this week. Can you go ahead and sign these documents so we can begin the search for your new homes? Please feel free to call me if you have any questions. Bam. And I am going to select share, and I'm done. Okay? And that, everybody, is how you set up a buyer's loop. Oh, I did video 1 and 2 together, so now you know how to do the IABS and the representation agreement. So, 2 birds and 1 stone. See you in the next video.